Hey, what's going on, guys? Lorian back with another Lord's Mobile video, and I'm going to talk about packs today, out of a request from somebody in my guild. So, I often get asked, what pack do I buy? Okay, and the immediate question is, well, what are you currently working on? I always say that. What are you currently working on? Same thing with hell events. Everything is a focused and uh, time efficient thing. Okay. So usually they say, well, I'm just trying to build my account. I say, okay, well, are you trying to get to T4 quickly? Or is that your focus? Is it to get to T4 first? Or is your focus to get stats because you're going to, attempt to be a T3 trap? What is going to be, your focus, the point of your account? Okay. So if you're going to be a rally leader, then you need everything. I mean, there's, I mean, then they start freaking out and like, whoa, what are you talking about? Well, if you're gonna be a rally leader, yeah, and you're like, 40 million, and you just started, right? You need, every pack that you can possibly get, except for the gambling packs. Really, you're gonna want every single sweet deal, every single gem pack. You're gonna want a crown jewels. You're gonna want material madness, boot camp. I mean, you're gonna be spending, and then not only that is you're going to need to pick up a lot of heroes too. Okay, so most important thing for a rally leader, obviously you need to get to T4. You have to have T4, obviously, right? And then you need rally leading heroes to gold, and you need legendary jewels, and then you need gear. Okay, in that order. So in terms of packs, yeah, that covers about everything. Okay. That's why there's a lot of people that want to be rally leaders. Okay, but they can't afford to be a rally leader, and uh, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. Honestly, if with English, we're more organized. We'd only have like, in every guild, maybe 3, 4, 5 rally leaders at the most, and that's kind of a lot. And the rest would be fillers. Okay, so if you're a filler, you're a casual, or you're minorly paid to play like me. Okay, I focus on, uh, again, what I'm doing at the moment. Okay, so if I'm not warring, and my goal is, I want to work on, research, core might, then I'll pick up Gem Pact, I'll pick up Sweet Deal, I'll pick up Boot Camp. Okay, how Boot Camp how does it help my account? Well, if I'm going to build troops, it's going to help my account. Okay, and I'll switch out Boot Camp if I've got enough troop speed ups and I don't have to worry about it. Okay, the reason why I pick up Boot Camp uh, is to create a buffer so that when after I do go through an intense KVK, or where we're going to take base and I'm anticipating to lose a lot of troops, that I can build my troops back, during hell events, and no big deal. Okay. But I don't go over my personal preference, just my personal preference. I don't go over 3 1999 packs. Okay. So if I'm going to pick up another 1999 pack, like I don't know, what else is there here right now? Crown Jewels. Okay. If I'm going to pick up Crown Jewels, I'm going to drop another pack. Okay. So when I'm done, having enough speed ups for troops, speed up training, then I won't buy it, and I'll start buying crown jewels. Okay, and the thing about packs is a lot of packs have diminishing returns. I think crown jewels actually is pretty good in terms of diminishing returns. So when you buy the next tier up, it's actually pretty good. But what I mean about some of these, like this one, Twilight Princess. Okay, yeah, you get the gems, it goes up. When you get I should buy the first tier, it's $4.99, right? The next one is $19.99, and I would say it's good value if you get 75 to, well, at minimum 75% increase on everything that this one currently has. So I'm expecting 75% more, everything, in order for it to be worth the price, because it's $5.99 for all this. So if I'm spending $20, I'm not going to expect 4 times, right? But I want like 3 or close to, over 2, And I tell you, I think it's like 15 medals that you get, maybe 20 on some of them, but um, for $20 and you hardly get any more medals, it's not worth it. And a lot of packs are like that, so you really got to watch and do the math, okay. Um, but to get back to roles and focusing, I'm on a budget, on a Lord's Mobile budget. I can't spend a ridiculous amount in this game, but I do spend a little bit, and I pick up again 3.99 packs, and then I usually buy, 4.99s, and I just buy right now. I only buy like 3 at a time of the 4.99 hero packs. So I'll buy the rally leading heroes, the berserkers, and this is Stormfox and Songstress, and things like that. I'll only buy 3 to 4 at a time of the 5.99s. I refuse to buy the next tier up. It's just not worth it. I think Stormfox is one of the few that might be pretty close to worth it, because it goes up pretty high, maybe 25 or 30. But it's still, in my opinion, not worth, because they don't give you the value that you get for 4.99. So I just wait for it to come back up, and I pick up the 4.99 again. 19.99 packs generally have good value. Mystic Carpet, this is a good pack, but again, for your focus, okay. If for me personally, I don't pick it up if I'm not preparing for KUK or preparing for more rally leading or whatever. Maybe I need more Mystic Carpets. But the value is good because these things cost a lot of gems on their own. Okay. So why do I think Bootcamp has good value? Well, if you do the math, and it's 15, I think it's like 1,500 gems for a 24-hour speed up. Granted, it's this one has to be spent on training, right? But if your goal is to be efficient and kind of well-rounded, and you're picking up gem pack, sweet deal, and bootcamp, I don't like gemming troops at all. Like it just actually drives me crazy. You should be able to plan ahead, and realistically, if you have proper planning and you plan ahead well, then you will be building troops during hell events so that you can get the best value for it. So there's no reason why you have to just build a bunch real quick, unless like in extreme circumstances you might have to do it. But as a general whole, you want to build your account in waves, in focus, in efficiency, right? Because then you have a goal and a point, okay? You get a little of everything. Why do I think Sweet Deal is good value? Well, you really do get a little of everything. You get some core gems. Obviously, 24 hours is a good deal. Okay, you get the Holy Stars, you get the VIP, you get a bunch of everything, a little bit of everything. Look how many chests you get. There's a lot of chests in one pack. So this is one of the big 3 for me that I always pick up: Sweet Deal, Gem Pack, Bootcamp. And when I have enough speed ups for troops, and because that's really all Bootcamp is for building troops and resources. Actually, Bootcamp gives a good amount of resources. Like, there's the gold on this thing right there. 20 million gold is that's a good chunk. Okay, but after I'm done with Bootcamp and I feel like I have enough speed ups, I'll swap it out. I'll say, okay, well, I'm gonna work on, I don't know, jewels, and then I'll pick up crown jewels. And maybe then I'm gonna be done with gems. I've got like, I don't know, 500,000 gems, so I don't really need any more gems from Gem Pack because I got a lot right now. So then I'll change it out. I won't buy Gem Pack, and then I'll pick up another 99 pack, which could be Material Madness. So then maybe I'm just buying Material Madness and Sweet Deal and Crown Jewels, and I'm just focusing on that. I do it by months. So in July, I'm not picking up anything to build my stats. I'm just purely going to be picking up my big 3 and the 3 to 4 champions or heroes, whatever. And I'll stick with that all the way through July. And then August, I'll go to stats. And I do that a lot. I just go back and forth. So 1 month, I'm building my stats. And another month, I'm building up my account, and I'll just keep going back and forth. And ideally, if you can keep up in a good pace, and you can afford to, of course. Obviously, don't spend a lot of money on the game if you can't afford to. But ideally, you should never run out of troop speed ups if you're only building troops during hell events. You shouldn't run out of research and regular speed ups if you're only, speeding up during research hell events or watcher hell events. Right? It spreads it out, so you're always feeling like you're building your account and you're not rushing it. The stagnation happens when you spend everything you got all at once. You don't get anything back for it, and then you're just bored and you don't want to log in. Yeah. The other pack that is obviously useful is the monster hunting packs. Okay, and because that's the only way you can get gear. Is either this and Guildfest and a couple other events, but by and large, you got to pick them up in the packs. So I can't tell you, like, obviously, monster hunting is so important in the game, and I've said that in a multitude of videos. But this is a pretty good value pack because 50 chests is a lot of value, and you're getting 10,000 gems on the Bravehearts plus the wing boots and the energy. If you bought them all separately inside of the gem stores, it would cost a lot. So it's a good value. But again, it's totally up to you on how much you want to spend. But my recommendation, my personal recommendation, is that you focus on what it is that you're trying to do. If your focus is to monster hunt, then just pick up monster hunting packs until you've reached your goal, whatever your goal is. Maybe your goal is all purples. So you're going to have purple monster gear and you're not going to pick up any gems until it's purple monster gear. Then do that. And then when you're done, you'll feel like you accomplished something, right? And, monster hunting is something that keeps giving all the time. So that's the best advice I could give when it comes to, what pack do I buy and what pack is valuable and what I should do. The game is all in waves, focus, and efficiency. What packs not to buy? Well, I'm not going to tell you, like, there's every pack has something useful, okay? But I can tell you what I don't buy, and I do not buy these. Well, I just passed one. I don't buy these, okay? I don't like gambling packs. They're really fun, right? But at the end of the day, you end up losing more than you gain, right? It's just like Vegas. You go to Vegas, and you're more than likely you're gonna lose money. Right? The majority of the people that go there lose money, and it's the same thing when it comes to these packs. I mean, why do you think they have so many of them now? I mean, they have so many variations nowadays. Strike a deal, and they just sneak in these little packs, and it's a gamble. It's not worth, in my opinion. Even these 99 cents, you're like, oh, I might get lucky. Yeah, you might get lucky, but you might get lucky in the labyrinth too. I mean, it's all luck based stuff. It's not consistent progression. So I can't tell you not to buy them. I'll tell you that I don't buy them because they're not a sure thing, and obviously, like, people can say, well, it's not a sure thing if you buy Material Madness. You're gonna get stuff out of it, and it's how you build slowly. Or you're not gonna get lucky with gems. Well, you're gonna build it up, But what I can't stand is if you open up the fortune chests, open up 50 of them, and half of them are 500 holy stars. It's like ridiculous, like not worth, and you only get 5. I will say, okay, there is one pack that had great value. Okay, and it was a Valentine's Day pack. And it's one of the best progression packs that you can get. It gave you a ton of gems. Okay, it gave you a ton of Bravehearts. It gave and energy and jewels. Okay, when that pack came out, I think I spent like I might have spent like $1,000, and I just, like, my account just went through the roof real quick, because it was one of those gambling packs, but when what you got was you either got gems, and it wasn't low, it wasn't like 100, it was higher than that. I can't remember exactly what it was, but you either got gems, you got Bravehearts, or you got energy, and all of those are super useful. I don't like packs where, you're gonna get holy stars. I don't like that. Bravehearts, so useful, right? Gems, always useful. Okay, energy, always useful, and they came with a bunch of jewels too. So when that pack comes out, unless they change it, but when I grabbed it, it was good. Um, Other than that, that's all I can think about covering for packs. If you saw my sigil video, this was the pack that I was talking about. Obviously, you do the math. 900 gems for one tomb, and you get 85 on 499. So naturally, obviously, this is a high value pack, right? And if you bought it at the 499 every time it was up, by the time you got to a point where you were going to bother with sigils, you should have a ton of tombs. So this is more like of a investment into the future, kind of a pack. I may buy them slowly, and I may just buy the 499 every time it's up, and then when I decide to focus on doing sigils, then I'll at least have a ton of tombs and I won't have to worry. But I don't know what the second tier is going to be like. But again, if the second tier isn't giving me a 75% increase, because the price is going to go up to $19.99, if I'm not seeing a 75% increase, I don't bother buying it. It has to have decent value. Like I refuse to buy something that goes up to 4 times the price, and you barely get double the rewards. Sometimes you only get like 20% increase on the items that you can get with it. So that's my 2 cents on it. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment, and I'll respond. And other than that, you guys have a great night, great day, wherever you are in the world. And I'll see you later. Take it easy.